I don't think the trailer was released, so I'm gonna have to watch this. But oh man, I love Dragon Age. If you haven't seen it, go watch my Dragon Age video. The other one where I watched the cinematic. Man, I love Dragon Age, and I just hope everything I said in the last one. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Improve off the system you already had. Everything is good. Don't be greedy, developers. Let's fucking get it. Come on, BioWare. I love you guys. Come on, listen to me. Even put me on the team. I will voice act the character. I don't mind. I will definitely voice act the character. Hit me. I will do my damn best to be one of the most sarcastic characters they need, or something like that. But I will love it. Oh, I really fuck with Dragon Age. Am I hyping it? No. I sat my ass in my underwear on a fucking stool in the middle of my living room by the fireplace with the TV like this with my little Xbox grinding Dragon Age Inquisition. It was honestly the best fantasy worlds to be thrust into, and the deeper meanings that I found out are in the game. When I had my awakening, I found out so many fucking deep meanings within the mark, the maker, so much shit that helped me understand. Oh man, that I broke down and I was like, yo, if you know, you know. These motherfuckers, I feel like they are geniuses. They definitely on to some ways the world works with the chakras, and I'm just saying. This is Dragon Age 4 cinematic trailer breakdown, all hidden details by IGN. So shout out to IGN as always. Don't want to steal their light. Shout out to my patrons. Remember, take fate into your own hands. Let's get into this shit right now.
There was a new Dragon Age 4 trailer revealed at the Awards, and while it was
there's spoilers, remember, so if you haven't played Dragon Age Inquisition or shit, go back and play it right now.
It did have a lot of hidden details, as well as some more obvious hints at the story's direction. The trailer centers around Solas, the mage companion who abandoned you at the end of Dragon Age Inquisition, but there's some cameos for other characters, as well as vague details about who the playable character in the game will be.
Varric is narrating, so yeah, so Varric's narrating. Oh yeah, wait.
Following the
that was Dragon Age right there?
Shock reveal around Solas' true identity at the end of Dragon Age Inquisition. It's no surprise.
I love this, man. I love this.
Surprised that he returned for the trailer. In fact, he's the only named character who appeared on screen. Now, at the very end of Dragon Age Inquisition, Solas abandons the rest of the party, sneaking away without saying goodbye during the celebration banquet. In the post-credits scene, it is revealed that he is not just a regular elf mage, but instead an old elfin god, Finn Harrow, or the Dread Wolf. In Dragon Age lore, the Dread Wolf is similar to Loki in that he is a trickster god able to change his identity.
So they did draw the inspiration from that. Okay, so I thought I was on to something in my other video.
And is a betrayer. He sealed away the other elfin gods, and the reasons for his doing so has never ever been fully explained by the games. With Solas apparently central to Dragon Age 4's story, we can expect to get some detail on Finn Harrow's motivation and whether this was the malicious betrayal the legends depict it as.
Oh, so they called him Finn Harrow for like the shout, basically like the shout out to Loki and Fenrir, like his dog, basically.
Varric Tethras, a rogue companion who fights alongside each protagonist in both Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition, also returns and resumes his regular role as narrator. Now, he's never shown on screen, but his voice is incredibly distinctive and instantly recognizable to Dragon Age fans.
Demons, dragons, darkspawn, even the Dread Wolf.
Now, he describes Solas as the Dread Wolf, suggesting he has at least some knowledge around Solas' true identity as an elfin god. As far as we knew, aside from player character the Inquisitor, who discovers the truth at the game's Trespasser DLC ending, only Flemeth, another god from Dragon Age 2, knew Solas as the Dread Wolf, and she only reveals this information during that post-credits scene. Now that Varric knows, the secret might just be out.
We've got your back. I've got your back.
And it looks like he will once again be
we got sirens, hang on. All right, let's
But to whom?
Once again be.
Now, there were some details on that particular front, but the only thing we know for certain is that it's not going to be the Inquisitor. the player character from Dragon Age Inquisition.
But that would make sense because you don't even have your, well, okay, it won't be the Inquisitor. Oh, I'm slow. In my last one, I said it'd be cool if they did a little nod to the Inquisitor. Like, if you had your old player files, but I was like, oh, that'd be too old to have your old character created. Like, that'd be OD. I don't know why I'm rolling up my sleeve so much. I just feel like I just got to right now. I just feel like something spiritual happening right now. But you wouldn't have your old character. But, you know, I just connected that you could make a new one, and that would be the Inquisitor since it was a faceless protagonist. But damn, so it won't be the Inquisitor, but still my other point in that would be it'd be cool to give a nod to the Inquisitor.
Who closed the rifts and became a political powerhouse in Thedas.
Yeah, political powerhouse in Thedas.
There's no real hint
Yeah,
in this trailer as to which races you can and can't play, as in Dragon Age 4, but when Varric talks about a new hero, we see some short legs taking up a battle position, ready to fight a swarm of monsters. Now, we don't see any more details of that particular player character, and don't even get a real confirmation that these ready-to-fight legs belong to our protagonists. Now, if they do, though, their size suggests dwarves are back as a race option. Now, moving on to some more speculative ideas, it seems...
That's cool. That's cool. I didn't even think that. That's cool. So you can play as a dwarf. I was about to be like, no.
Like there's two new companions in the trailer, though there's limited information on them. The first is sitting on a rooftop drinking wine, and the second is seen stalking through a forest. Now, there are two theories as to who these potential companions could be.
Okay.
While we don't see their faces, we do see a hint of pale skin on their fingers as the first draws a blade. If we assume the shadowy figure behind is a Magister, it could be Fenris returning from Dragon Age 2. Fenris fought alongside you in Dragon Age 2, and as a former slave,
my boy would know who this is.
Has a deep hatred for Magisters. The warrior is a hugely popular character and definite possibility.
I didn't play that Dragon Age, but I love the series. I gotta go back.
He knows Varric from their time together. However, he's not a rogue and typically wields a sword, not a dagger. The second theory is that the mysterious companion is an Antivan Crow. They share a similar dress sense to Fenris and are more likely to use a dagger. After featuring fairly heavily in Dragon Age Origins, they have not received the same level of spotlight since, but have remained a popular part of the lore amongst fans. Now, there's an outside chance the companion is Zevran from Dragon Age Origins, but that seems unlikely.
I played Origins.
Zevran's story is closed, and since Zevran and Varric are not particularly linked, he doesn't seem a natural choice to bring back. It could, however, be a new Antivan Crow. Back in March, BioWare published Tevinter Nights, a collection of Dragon Age-based short stories, which featured a fan...
Oh my gosh, I need to read these shits. What am I doing? I fucking love Dragon Age, bro. I would love to read this. What am I doing? I'm gonna...
A new Antivan Crow named Viago di Riva. If the companion is in fact a crow, Viago is a more likely choice than Zevran. The second new character is the female Qunari, who was revealed in the character art after Dragon Age 4's featurette at Gamescom. She carries what appears to be a short staff, but is actually a magical bow whose string appears out of thin air as she readies her shot. Now, is this just a fancy gimmick or the hint at a mage/rogue hybrid class? I don't know. The string also crackles and flashes yellow and green, which is like the maker mark. Or less likely, but more exciting, rift powers.
The rift. That's what it's called. The rift. Yes, the rift powers. That's why I think that's cool that it crackled. Like, we're getting hints at rift powers. So it's like cool that people are going to be drawing on the rift. So the maker energy, like the rift. Come on now.
Similar to the
Come on
Inquisitor.
now.
That would be awesome.
Yes, that would be. Please let it be that. Please. I love when series or stuff like evolves into that, where it's like, okay, we got the protagonist over here, got the rift in the hand, we closing rifts, pulling them out the sky. I always love the animation. You gotta be like this. You freaking you break that right out the sky, right? So I love that. So we need to keep that. And if it evolved into the series, it's like we got control of the rift, we closed that gigantic one, it's a wrap. Now we got people going within themselves and pulling from that rift, because it's, come on, that'd be so sick. But that'd be cool if there were also drawbacks to it. I've never said that before, but I honestly think so, since the rift was killing us in the game.
The cameo from both Meredith, the Knight Commander of the Templars in Dragon Age 2, and Morgan on cave paintings, while Varric is describing his past conquests. But it doesn't necessarily mean anything for the newest entry in the series. Morgan appears when Varric brags about fighting would-be gods, and is one of Dragon Age's most complex characters. She was a companion in Dragon Age Origins and was a central character in Dragon Age Inquisition, although she doesn't join your party officially and only accompanies you on certain key story quests. While occasionally selfish and mysterious, Morgan is not a villainous character. Instead, she's more of an anti-hero. Interestingly, she is the daughter of Flemeth and narrates the epilogue and subsequent post-credit scene where Solus's identity is revealed, which could mean that she too knew his secret all along. She is likely to return in some capacity, as she was a big player in Solus's Inquisition arc. Depending on decisions made by players, Morgan may or may not have a son and may or may not have drunk from the Well of Sorrows and absorbed its knowledge of the elfin people. Now, if Morgan is key to Dragon Age 4, it could mean the Inquisitor returning after all, since other decisions can lead to the Inquisitor drinking from the well instead. With a storyline appearing to focus on Solus and therefore likely elfin history, whoever drank from the Well of Sorrows will probably have an important part to play. If the story requires the well drinker, that could mean one or the other or both of them heading back. Despite all this new information, we did not get an official title, so for now it will remain Dragon Age 4. For more on Dragon Age, be sure to check out the Dragon Age 4 cinematic trailer, and for everything else, keep it right here on IGN.
This is your story.
Oh man, I love Dragon Age. Oh my god, I love Dragon Age. Alright, much love, Moonlight. I'll see you on the next one. Are y'all sharing my hype? Let me know down below. Shout out to my patrons. Subscribe if you enjoyed again, and I'm out of here. Love you guys. Peace.